Not yet. It's supposed to be leaking somewhere around here, down there, but I don't think it's leaking out. Anything come out? I don't think so. No, nothing came out. But yeah, it's leaking like right in here. I don't know if you can see it or nothing. There's like little orangey. That's where it's leaking. So I got some oil and a new radiator. So I'm gonna put this radiator in. It's a nice day. It's a Saturday, so that's a little update. I'll do an oil change first. Like changing out the radiator is gonna be a big mess. So just gotta take out this coolant hose, upper coolant hose, bottom coolant hose, coolant reservoir, maybe this plastic stuff, and yeah, that's it. Hopefully everything fits. I know online I got a 3-row radiator. All right, so I got my radiator here. Haven't opened it yet. We're gonna open it together. It's kind of hot. It's like 60 degrees out. I finished my oil change. Hopefully you can hear me. It's a little windy. Let's open her out. It's a 3-row radiator from American Muscle, so it should have better cooling, more capacity. Hopefully it didn't come bent or anything, because there is kind of a few holes on this thing, on this box. But, some paper here. There's just product disclaimer. Take this thing out, man. Get right to it. Shoot, this thing looks sick, bro. Throw these in here so we don't litter. Throw that away later. I need my trusty dusty knife, bro. Where I put it? Oh. Hopefully you guys can see this good. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm not at a dealership or nothing. I'm at my house. This is some backyardigan shit. Alright. No Ford technician dealership. Just me and the outside. Bro, this shit looks like an intercooler. I'm not even going cap, bro. This is a full aluminum radiator. This thing is fucking sick. I think it goes like this, actually. Had it upside down, sorry. Something like this, yeah. Because this goes to the bottle, reservoir coolant bottle. Makes sense, makes sense. I just had it upside down, my fault, people. This is just a threaded hole. Doesn't go through or nothing. But I think those are the bolt holes, if I'm not mistaken. The bolt holes for the radiator. So let's throw this bad thing in, man. Oh shit, my bad. Okay, so I'm at a good part. I have the upper radiator hose off. I have the bottom radiator hose off. I have the coolant reservoir and the fan shroud. The fan and the shroud off. What I noticed, which is pretty crazy, is look how much space there is that can be filled in. Because this seems like a single row, I'm assuming, stock. See, it's plastic on both sides. I haven't taken off this part yet. I just have to take the push pins off. But yeah, it's all the way out. It was definitely leaking through here. You can maybe see it better now. All that corrosion and coolant and stuff. Don't worry, that's all water on the ground. That's not coolant. But there's the plastic reservoir, which I do want to change that soon, and change the fan to a better fan. That's OEM. But there's the radiator. There's so much room, which is weird because this is pretty much filled in and over here isn't, which makes it weird because look how much gap you have. You can literally probably fit two more or one more of these radiators right here in this space because there's just so much space. This one's a lot thicker. I'll show you guys again what it looks like. It's pretty sick. Yeah, so this goes up top. This is the upper radiator hose, and that's the lower. This is for the reservoir. That's just to bolt on the fan, I'm assuming. And yeah, finished the oil change and stuff. There's no filter. So yeah, just gotta take this tray off and do these mounts. Here's one mount. Here's the second one. I'm not sure what size it is. It might be like a 10 or an 8. I'm not really sure. It's not really a how-to or install video. I'm just vlogging right now. But hopefully this shit gets done, put in the next 15 to 20 minutes, and I can rip this car again. This old girl. You guys seen it on the channel. Yep, here she is. All right, let's put this in. The two mounting brackets off, which is just 8 mils. Got one right there, one up there, and that's it. Look, this thing's ready to come out. That's what I love about older cars. This is an 04 GT. Look how easy it is to change the freaking radiator. Just 3 hoses, 3 coolant hoses, and this, obviously the fan and these 2 brackets, which you just take off the little plastic cover that covers this off, and that's really it. It's probably gonna lift it up with one hand, really. Actually, I was gonna set you guys up somewhere, but look how easy this is. Hold on. Oh shit. With one hand, bro. One hand, bro. I just one-handed it out. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And let's see the differences here. How in real time. No clips, no edits. Bro, look at this thing. Hopefully this fits. I know in the comments on American Muscle said it's very tight, but it looks like the same diameter as this end piece, which is actually filled in, like I was explaining in the last clip. But this should 40% more cooling capacity, so that's cool. Yeah, this thing is sick, dude. Full aluminum. This thing shouldn't break no more. Since we're doing one clip, let me show you guys where. Oh yeah, look at that. How the hell did that happen? Just a little hole. Maybe a rock or something hit it, or I don't know. That's so weird. I can't believe it. No wonder it's pissing out crazy, especially when this is full pressure. This thing was just pissing, shooting out. And then of course the cold air intake is right next to it on the top left corner. So all that coolant and stuff was just spraying right onto the cone. I gotta bolt this back, but yeah, it was just shooting all the air and killed the engine. They got it in hydrolock it, but I just turned the engine off and coasted on the highway. So that's what I did. I just coasted on the highway, went to the emergency lane, and called up AAA. That shit saved my life. Brought the car here to my house, and now I'm working on it. So, well, you know, I had to wait for the radiator, of course, but yeah. So guess I'll set you guys up to install the newer one. I'll set you guys up somewhere. Okay, here it is. It's in. It is tight. This is what the comments are talking about with the ABS module. It is pretty tight, and it's next to the little bracket down there. That's what's messing it up. Shit. It's like right there. That little bracket on this side is making it hard. That little tab. Let's see. That little tab right here where my finger's at. A little tab is hitting a bracket. Just barely enough makes it for the actual brake lines, but oh man, I don't know, what should I do? It is definitely a tight fit. It's not all the way down yet. on the grommets. And I know once I move that stuff, it'll fit on the grommet. It's mostly this left side. That grommet, see, there it is. It's not really in yet. It's just a very snug fit, so it will fit. You just got to keep playing with it, and I'm just gonna keep moving stuff around. Maybe I can bend that bracket just a little bit. Okay, so back to the radiator. I clipped some parts off. I don't have my grinder or any of my tools at home, so you know, it's aluminum. Just be a guy, you know. Squeeze it and break it off, because it does hit. It is a tight fit when it gets to this area here. It's a very tight fit, and yeah, I loosened this bracket, the 2 bolts there. There's a bolt right there, and second bolt here, back down there, and a 3rd bolt right here for this ABS module. So hopefully this gives it a little bit more wiggle room. There's also a bolt back here, 4th bolt I mean, and so this, just to move this around a little bit, it's a lot more forgiving. And I cut that bracket because it hits this ABS bracket, so light modification. I think I cut enough because it hits that thing right here, and then it's tight here with the brake lines. The fan shroud is super tight, so that's just something to you know, it's just something to keep in mind. Other than that, it's an easy install. All right, screw it. Actually, just cut it off. I ripped it off. I'm not playing with this thing, man. Fuck this bracket. Excuse my language. Yeah, I just cut this off, so now there's no bracket. I think it would be fine because you can still use this bolt up here, and it's just a single fan. It's nothing crazy. I think it'll be perfectly fine. This side still has the bracket here and the bolt mount. So let's try that instead and see if it fits. Because even if you do cut this enough, you're still gonna have no clearance for the shroud, because the shroud is pretty thick. So you're still gonna run into an issue where the shroud hits the brake lines on the car. So yeah, just I'll let you guys know how this modification work out. So I just cut mine off, so let's see. So here's an update. I had to cut the fan shroud because it's hard to put the fan shroud on while the ABS is in the car and I want to have brakes. So what I did was cut this section out. It's like a webbing looking pattern section, and I just cut this side off because this side has a little tab that sits down on the tab that I cut on the radiator. So we're just gonna have this bolt hole and this bolt hole holding it in, and I feel like that should be fine. The sun is going down, so I don't have much time, and I don't want to work on this tomorrow, so I'm just hacking it a little bit. It did say it was light modifications on American Muscle website, so you know, I gotta do what I gotta do, and I like that radiator a lot better than that one. So yep, cut this side off, and this should slide on easier. All right, so got the fan in, got it bolted in. I don't have this side bolted because it's a little hard. I gotta like round out this, open this little hole a little bit more. I'll do that another day. Well, it's in. I can plug it in, snug it up, and it's running good. I just got to put these brackets on, and then the reservoir, and that should be it. Hopefully everything fits. Hopefully the reservoir fits, actually. That's another question, but once I'll get there and let you guys know. But now these brackets are gonna go on, and hopefully they fit. I mean, they're a little off, but I know I'll snug it on. I'll find a way to snug it, and yeah, that's really it. Hopefully this goes as well. Okay, here's an update. Right now the car, as you can see, is not at a shop, or I'm not at my job or anything, so the car is low, and I can't really get this left corner, the left corner of the radiator, into the like grommet at the bottom. These are the top two. It's a little hacked right now, so let me fix this. It's a little hacked, so if you're at your house or you're at a garage you might need a second person to pry the bottom of the left radiator so you can fit it in the grommet so it can fit flush, because right now the brackets don't really reach. As you can see, doesn't really reach. It should reach, but in my scenario, in my instance, the bracket's just off just a little bit, so I'm not going to be able to use these right now because the grommet, it's not in the grommet, the radiator itself, it's not on the back right. So if we're looking right side, it's you know, if we're looking this way, front of the car, it's right side. That grommet won't fit, but I was able to cut the radiator and make some room. Yeah, see, so the part actually fits. It doesn't hit these lines over here or nothing, so I had to modify that. That should be fine. I bolted it there. So I mean, it's sturdy, it's not gonna move really. So once I go to a shop and I can lift up the car, I can have someone under pry the radiator that way. I can pry it backwards so it can fit inside the grommet, and then these can line up. So I'm just gonna run it without these for right now. I think it should be fine. So I mean, see, it's pretty flat, and the chunkier side goes here, so that's fine. This, everything lines up here. This lines up, the bolts line up, so see what I mean? Everything lines up good. So I'm not really worried. See, I can just fit it on now, kind of, so it's on. But for the radiator, yeah, I'm gonna need somebody else. You might need a second hand. You'll definitely need a second hand to pry it into place. So once I'll do that another time. So I'm just gonna button up everything. I'm gonna button up the radiator fan and shroud. I'm gonna button all that up, plug it all up, and then start adding coolant. I'm probably gonna drive to AutoZone and get coolant. It'll probably be the last clip. I'll show you guys everything buttoned up. So that's what I'm gonna do, because it's getting late, the sun's dropping, and I want to just be done with this car and drive it. So see you guys in the next clip. All right, so here it is. Everything's buttoned up. Got the radiator in. Okay, the thick boy 3-row radiator, full aluminum. Got the hoses all connected. There's all the hoses and stuff. Got the radiator kind of bolted, I mean the fan kind of bolted in. Like I said, if you guys have an extra hand to you know, give it some persuasion and actually have someone who can be at the bottom of the car that can not bend the radiator but just move it a little so it can go in the grommets, you'll have a better chance of letting this fit and going inside. I don't have my mounts on yet, but I will put those on soon. But just for right now, just to be able to use the car and drive the car, because this is my only car. But as you can see, everything's bolted back on. Just, this thing is thick as hell, bro. Super thick. And probably gonna need 2 more bottles of coolant. I don't know, this thing probably takes 3 gallons now, or maybe a little bit more than 3 gallons. I'm not sure yet. I haven't put a full gallon in it yet, but I have to get some gold antifreeze. Well, yeah, that's the video. Like, subscribe, comment if you need any help with anything. I think it's worth it. The 3-row radiator from American Muscle. I don't know if the coil pack went bad or was it just bad gas that threw a code. It just happened to be on that 1 cylinder, so maybe it was just the coil pack. But other than that, this thing's been mint since October, November when I replaced the engine. So this car's been good to me. I do need to change the transmission because 3rd gear does not work. So that's the next thing. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.